Hey y'all, Duncan and Eric here with RV Wholesalers talking about the Crusader 395BHL, a beautiful unit. We're going to walk through today and learn more about it. So let's start outside here. What do you think are some key talking points? I saw we put the awnings out. What are your thoughts?
Oh, there's a lot to talk about on a Crusader.
Okay, it's pretty big.
Oh yeah, this one actually, it's you know, you don't lose out, and the reason why I wanted to put these awnings out is because you know, everybody's always concerned about, like, hey, you know, how much space am I going to have in the shade while we're out camping? And
Makes
you know,
sense.
and this has two huge
they are
awnings.
enormous.
You know,
They are
you got
enormous.
a huge one up here, you got a huge one back here.
I feel like you could park a car underneath both of them.
You really could. And you know, you're not losing any of that real estate because of the slide, and that is something you'll hear a lot of when you're talking about a slide on the park side or on the camping side of the trailer.
The side you get into the doors.
Right. So,
makes sense.
Yeah, you're definitely not losing any shade real estate because of the slide, so that it's a huge talking point.
That's huge. Okay, so let's go back this way a little bit. We've got the back door entry, which has a bathroom right inside. What's the functionality of that?
Yeah, so having a half bath in the back here, this is going to be some prime stuff for a family with active kids and things like that. And with it having its own access door, one thing is you can get rid of having those kids tracking mud throughout the entire trailer.
That's good.
So they have their own access door right here that actually leads right into the bunk room, which I think we're going to see here.
Yeah, we'll get in there.
So you know,
so you can just clean up right here instead of the
clean
whole
up right there,
trailer.
or they, you know, if they're real muddy, you can just have them peel off. They can have their own privacy right here to change into their fresh clothes, so they're not dirtying up your nice, beautiful trailer.
Or like maybe they're getting into their swim stuff to go out and hit the beach or something. Yep. So are these automatic steps as well? What does that go? How does that work?
These are not automatic steps. They're these are something that you'd have to, you know, work with.
Oh wow,
you know,
that's
manually.
Cool.
So
one hand though. That's
sweet.
one
hand, and even these steps, they've really stepped up into the future with how you
got them.
Get it? So they've really kind of stepped up with the technology and how they fold out.
Yeah.
Super easy. I mean, I'm doing it with, you know, a finger, you know, and it's just, you know, super easy to stow in, super easy to stow up.
Wouldn't be hard for your kids.
No, it would not.
Cool.
Not a single bit.
All right. So what's on this setup here? Looks like we got a sliding. Oh, well, okay. So this is.
And you've got your 2-burner propane camp cooktop right out here.
Nice.
You also get your 1.6 cubic foot outdoor refrigerator. You know, for you know, during the day, you know, kids want to keep their, you know, their fruit punch and stuff like that cold.
Yeah.
But at night, the big kids, they can keep their fruit punch cold.
Nice. I like that. The fruit punch.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, what is happening here right now? Can you explain to me?
That is, and a lot of times people actually ask me, what are those little things sticking out of the side there?
Yeah.
Fortunately enough, we've had some snow up here in the northwestern quarter of Ohio to where we can actually see that in action. That is a drainage gutter system that spans the entire length of the trailer, and that is actually snow melting off of the roof as we speak.
And not going into your trailer.
And it's not going into your
either.
trailer. It's not getting behind the framework of the awning. It's not getting in here, damaging anything.
Not going to mess your paint up or any of that.
Yep, and they come out about 3 inches, and they pour out away from the trailer, so you're not getting any of that extra moisture where it doesn't belong.
Brilliant. Love that.
Very good idea.
Let's check out the back real quick. Got some extra storage, obviously, pretty self-explanatory. And then you got steps to get up on top. Tell us what's on the roof. Like, what do we have in this?
You're gonna have a whole lot on the roof. You're gonna have your Wi-Fi Ranger. Yep. You're gonna have your air conditioners. You're gonna have ventilation fans and covers. You're going to have all on top of a fully walkable PVC roof. And the roofs on these things are actually holding a 12-year warranty on the roof.
Wow. That's
so
good to know.
It's very good to know. And, say like a race fan like myself, you're always really fighting for that good spot to sit when you could just grab a lawn chair, go up top.
That's a great idea.
You have the best spot in the house because it is fully walkable. It is a weight-bearing roof. You're not going to have any issues with that.
Cool. That's great. Well, that's a good overview of the outside. Let's check out inside.
Yeah.
Oh, before we go inside, we can't miss this. This is too big to pass up. What's going on here?
The massive pass-through storage is what's going on.
It's huge.
It is absolutely huge. And, this is going to be a great spot for everything camping.
Yes.
Everything camping. So, I've seen people even put inflatable kayaks in
I thought you were
here.
going to say inflatable bounce houses or something like that.
You probably could. You probably could.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, when you're talking about this much real estate and storage, that's a big deal.
Bikes, wakeboards, like
always
skateboards. I don't know. I'm saying all the board things, but
all the boards. So now, whenever you have this in here, it takes away the empty void that would be under the stairs inside that we'll see, and it steps up into there. So what happens when you don't have this? Well, you have a whole lot of wasted space.
Right.
And anybody that's ever been camping for any certain amount of time knows that storage is that's sacred.
Yeah.
To have that
What's
space.
the point of going on if you don't get to bring your fun stuff to do?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
So when you lose out on this kind of storage space, it just it kind of raises a terrible smell in the air.
Yeah.
Any fifth wheel should have a decent sized pass-through storage, and I have seen a few that just don't have it.
Right.
And but the Crusader here, you definitely have a lot of it. Now, one other feature that for the families out there, that's just right behind you here.
This here?
No.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
What is that?
For Fido.
Oh, you hook your dog right up on there. No way.
It is hooked into the framework of the trailer.
Yeah, that's great.
So you can actually
For Fido.
You can have your dog right here underneath the shade because hey, can't forget about the dog.
That's true.
So
another part of the family.
Yeah, they are a part of the family. You got to consider them.
They are.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and there's only a few trailers out there, fifth wheels, that have these.
Yeah.
And it kind of blows my mind. Who doesn't want to bring their dog with them?
That's a good point. I got it.
All
right, let's head inside. All right,
yeah.
Here we go. Well, we made it inside, and I'm not in jail. I'm actually just in a safe bunk area up here in the bunk room we were talking about earlier, next to that exterior door half bath. And we're going to learn a little bit more about what's going on in this backspace. First of all, I'm 6'1", and this is actually long enough, like no joke, long enough for me to sleep in, even though it's a bunk room. It's huge.
Well, actually, you'd be half right there. That's actually a loft.
Oh, a loft.
This one's it is a loft.
A loft.
Bunk room.
Bunk room, okay.
So this would actually be more considered like an extra bedroom or second bedroom with a loft.
Nice. Okay.
So right down here and below, what you see is a full-size bed. And that is, by sizing, is a standard full-size bed down here. Now, up above there, you get a double-size loft. And at your feet, you actually get your own storage up there.
Really?
For, your Nintendo. You get space for all that.
That's a lot, too.
To keep the smell of all the stinky feet in here, you actually have a ventilation fan right above, a little ventilation port right there.
That's cool.
So, what else comes in here? You get three big windows with the roller shades. Actually, four, because you get one up there too. I forgot about that one.
And usually bunk rooms sometimes don't have the windows.
No,
is that
they
true?
don't. Yeah, and that's very true with bunkhouse loft trailers. They typically don't have a window, or if they have one, it's only one small window, and and you're just those kids are just burning up all that energy to run the lighting and everything like that in here. But so yeah, very unusual for a loft second bedroom layout.
I got my handy dandy tape measure up here.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to do this to show you how long this is. It's actually not even long enough of a tape measure to show you how long this is.
I can go get another one.
No, it's okay. I was really gonna try that. Didn't want.
But so yeah, right next to your full bed down here, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you get open that up for you. You actually get a very deep, which you typically don't see in a loft trailer either. This is about 2 foot deep storage down here. That's going to have the outside kitchen underneath. And one thing that's really cool about it is if you have something that's really tall, you have the top shelf there actually hinges up to where you can actually fit more stuff. You know, talking about storage again, that's some sacred stuff right there to have all that space. So, of course, you get your mirrored glass on the outside, so, you know, the young princess of the family can make sure she looks great for the beach.
Nice.
You know, all that stuff. But yeah, LED lighting everywhere. Everything is just really great about this loft.
That's great. Let's check out the kitchen and dining room. I can already tell you that this is by far the favorite RV that I've walked through. And this is not, I'm not just blowing smoke here. This is beautiful. This is the one I'm telling you. My wife's at home watching this. She'd choose this one.
Yeah, well, it's a lot to brag about.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
First of all, amazing TV space that they even built into the back here. Mm-hmm. And all the functionality of a sound bar that's built in so that the sound doesn't just kind of go into this empty space. That's huge.
And it's actually Bluetooth as well.
Really?
Yeah.
This is?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you can control the audio and see on the buttons there. You get zone 1, zone 2.
Yeah.
Now
and your aux cable.
And you have your aux cable.
Yeah.
If you know, for people that don't know how to use the Bluetooth or something like that.
Yeah.
But zone 1, you'd actually be able to put your sound inside here. But in zone 2, you would actually make that sound go to the outside speakers. And on these ranges, you'll have about a 50-foot range approximately. I've tested it out myself. So it's about, I would say, comfortably 40, if nothing's in your way, 50 feet on the Bluetooth range. And if you selected both of them, you can actually play music inside and outside the trailer at the same time.
That's really nice. Yep. And
you get your fireplace.
Built in?
They're built in. And these fireplaces, they actually do put out heat. They're not just for show. So something like this is actually going to be a 5,100 BTU heat output. Yep. So say when you guys are sitting right across here.
Wow, I can already feel the warmth coming out.
It's almost instant.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So when you guys are just sitting across here, you know, there's always going to be the one that has cold feet.
Yep.
You know, and where that vent comes out, boom, right here.
Yes.
You know, that's where you're going to keep your feet
right
warm.
Where you're going to sit and watch
right
your
into your theater seating.
That's huge.
So it's a really big deal.
Speaking of theater seating, this is really nice. They have these touch LED lights in the cups.
Yep.
That's tasteful.
You
That's
get
really
your
nice.
USB plug-ins.
Nice.
You know, of course, these are recliners as well. So you can just go ahead and
then you tilt your TV out a little bit on that nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
That's
and
great.
You're never too far away from, you know, keeping a couple drinks next door, right there in the middle, or you know, keeping your remotes where they don't fly around. But the Allure furniture in this one is something that you would typically see in a higher end unit. Now, see, some of the fifth wheels that you'll see out there have the Thomas Paine furniture, which is also very comfortable. Don't get me wrong, but with on the Crusader, they went with the Allure line furniture, which is like something that and you'll see that in like, you know, high end diesel pusher, Class A motorhomes. You know, so this is some very high end stuff.
That's cool.
It's very comfortable.
Nice. I'm seeing this. What is this door to?
That is to your cabinet. Now,
you got like a pantry space.
Yep, you have a pantry space, and you have 2-inch rise on each of the shelves. So therefore, you know, you can keep your spices in there. You can keep everything in there, and have the next to no chance of it falling out of the shelf.
Yeah.
Now that light in there is really cool because it's
automatic?
it's an automatic dimming light inside of there. Little coffee bar. A couple of notable things inside of here is that you get a whole lot of trailer for just a little bit of money, and you know, and you get your nice features like solid countertops. They did the butcher block island. This is the only fifth wheel out there that I've seen in the last 5 years worth of fifth wheels of looking at.
That did the butcher block.
That did a butcher block island.
And it's also like striking statement it makes too in this kitchen.
Oh yeah, it stands out. It really does.
And they even have the extended like drying rack portions on here.
Yep, cooling rack, drying rack.
That's awesome.
You know, something to keep your kids in check. You know, whatever you wanted to use it for. Now up here to talk about like the range here.
Yeah.
This is actually one higher end range that you would find in high end units. You know, it's got your cast iron grates. You have your 3 burners.
Yeah.
Everything's nice and flush, tidy in there. Nice backsplash.
Really cool backsplash.
And you get your matching stainless steel oven.
It's huge.
It is. It's actually one of the bigger ones that you're going to find in the industry. I mean, Primetime, they really weren't. You know, they really didn't spare anything when they're thinking about a fifth wheel. I mean, they're making a real big statement with these trailers, and it's kind of setting a staple for for some of the guys to step up their game.
Even like some of this, just nice accent lighting too.
It's just very nice.
So tell me about these. Look like they're kind of like built-in cabinet-looking fridges. And freezers? What's the pull here? What do you?
So this one is actually going to be the residential-sized gas electric refrigerator.
You get to choose which option you want to use.
Yep, and there's a little control panel right there on the side where you can choose from electric or propane cooling. Now, that's going to mean a lot. You know, for example, you know, customer I just sold one of these to out in New York. He parks it out on the beach in Florida. He doesn't have hookups,
right?
So he's on propane. So this was a big deal for him.
That makes sense.
And so where you don't have to be tethered to a campsite, to keep your food cold. So
I also like that there's 2 freezers. You can like separate what you're doing. You can do like ice cream and popsicles and stuff, and your meat over here, that kind of stuff. Separation.
It keeps it all separated. So everything actually stays fresher longer, having that separated space.
All right, let's check out bathroom, bedroom, and we're rolling through this thing. That's great.
All right.
So right when you walk in the door, you got the control panel. This looks a lot different than what I usually see.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. So this is all going to be, you know, one touch screen. You know, you have your home screen, devices, settings, so you can kind of set this thing up. You know, say you want to control the awnings, you just push it, and you would just hold that down. It says connecting. Now it says it's retracting.
Wow, it is.
And the awning is actually coming in right now.
That's cool.
Say you want to mess with the lighting. You know, let's interior light. So, you know, that turns off the interior lighting right there, and it's super easy. It gets rid of that big, ugly control panel.
Yep, with all the switches all up and down.
Yeah, with all the switches. So, I mean, they took what was this big and made it that big.
So nice.
So it's very nice. When it goes to sleep, you just push the little button there. It wakes back up.
Wow.
You know, and I love it when I see one of these because I know it's just going to be super easy.
Totally. That's great. What in the world? This has a seat. This RV shower has a seat in it. Unbelievable. I haven't seen one of these yet. That's why I'm so.
This is a big shower This is a huge shower for this layout of fifth wheel. And one thing you might notice stepping into it is next to the seat that you get, this is actually a one-piece shower, meaning that the base is not a different piece than the walls.
Yeah.
So this is a huge selling point because, you know, as we said outside with the gutters, for the moisture coming off the roof, you know, you don't want water getting where it doesn't belong.
Right.
And sometimes with a 2-piece shower, you know, by off chance, you know, you can get a splash of water up where it doesn't belong. But here, there's 0 chances of that happening. You get your nice opaque glass sliding door. And the seat in the shower
How do you close it? I'm trying to figure it out.
There's a little safety latch right there.
Oh, there we go. See, this is good to show people.
Yep. So, and that thing, it's got a really tight grip on the door. So whenever you're transporting, you don't have to worry about this glass door just banging around.
That's intense.
So it's a safety feature.
Nice. And obviously you got
You got your medicine cabinet. You have a pretty decent sized sink, which sometimes in a camper you don't really see. is a deep size sink for somebody with big hands. They're typically kind of punch in the back of the bowl to wash their hands.
I like that they match this too, like to the wood type color to match the countertop in there as well.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Everything has been well thought out. Now, and underneath there, that's a big point too. Normally, under a sink, is you get all that plumbing, and they put a false wall behind it where you only have like 2 inches, 3 inches of a shelf back there. But this, you get a whole shelf back there.
It's huge.
It's big.
Cool. Nice bathroom, residential toilet with the porcelain, right?
Yep. And there's plenty of leg room, and so whenever you're sitting here doing your paperwork, you've got plenty of room.
Your paperwork, that's nice.
Paperwork.
Cool. What a great bathroom.
Yeah, definitely. And moving into the bedroom, like a big guy like myself, some of the big features that I look at are, how well can I navigate through a trailer, and the doors are a little bit wider coming in here, and and sometimes in another trailer I might have to kind of walk in sideways because they're really tight. So that's something else also, is that it does have wider doors coming into the bedroom. Now, in here you get your king size bed.
Yeah.
Nice decorative headboard. You get windows on both sides, and you even get a little end table on each side too.
That's sweet. I like that for if you can bring a glass of water or your phone sits on that.
Yep.
Which that headboard too. It's nicer than my headboard at home. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, and you even get a big long window right above the headboard too.
That's cool.
We have the shades down so we don't get any extra light in here, but so you can see it. But there's actually a I think it's like a 36-inch window right above there. So if you wanted to keep those down and just leave that open, you can kind of customize how much light comes into this room.
You know what blew me away when I walked through here a minute ago? This closet. Ready for this? Not only does it have the washer dryer hookup, right? But and a hanging rack. Look at this. I can go all the way over here.
All the way in.
And this pocket door is another huge part of your closet. I saw this and I was like, you could put an air mattress on the ground in here.
You could.
You wanted
this
to.
was bigger than half the bedrooms I lived in growing up.
This is huge.
It was it is huge. And see, one thing that I really liked about it. One thing I really liked about this front walk-in closet is that, instead of most trailers, how in the front cap, they'll actually cave out forward.
Yeah.
Where this one caves out side to side.
Does that arc, to give you more of the space.
So what happens when you do that, you're following the whole inside profile of the front cap of the trailer, where if you're going down, you get little flat panels to the lower kick panels and things like that, and it's not nearly. You're losing out, about upwards of 12 cubic feet of space.
Wow.
Just in the difference in this versus going the other way around. But yeah, it's got your washer and dryer prep. It's got your sliding closet doors. You have your little pockets over here for phone. Bedside reading, anything like that. You get your dresser right up here, and these are actually full-size drawers. Sometimes you'll only get maybe 6 inches of drawer space where you're getting 10 here. Of course, matching countertop.
Yep. And you got your space for your TV.
Space for your TV and
gaming system,
gaming,
TV,
movies, whatever.
Nice. Wow, what a great RV this is. I want to stay in it.
Yeah.
I do. I really want to stay in it. Cool. Well, just once again, if you have any questions about any of this, you can contact any of the salespeople, RV Wholesalers. We're here to help you. You can comment on this live stream or on this YouTube video, however you're watching it. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Find us on Facebook. We're here for you. We want to answer any questions. We just want to be with you on this journey. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.